right? Isomorphism, the compounds which are having same chemical composition and same crystal structure called isomorph. The compounds which are having same chemical composition and same crystal structure called isomorph, and phenomenon is called isomorphism. Okay. Questions are like this: which of the following is a isomorph, or which of the following can show isomorphism, which cannot show isomorphism? For isomorphism, the compound which are having same chemical composition should be same, as well as crystal, they must have same crystal structure. So then they are called isomorph. For example, magnesium sulfate MgSO4 7H2O, comma zinc sulfate 7H2O. Both are having same chemical composition, right? Magnesium sulfate, zinc sulfate, 7H2O, and both are having same crystal structure also. Even you can take ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 7H2O, will also have same chemical composition. You see the composition, as well as they have same crystal structure. Then they are called what? Then they can exhibit isomorphism. Okay, take example. Magnesium sulfate 7H2O, zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate, they show isomorphism. Next, polymorphism. Tell me, poly means right, many, right? Polymorphism. So polymorphism is here it is the phenomena in which same compound, one compound can have more than one crystal structure, right? The phenomenon, or it is a property in which same compound can be exist as a two crystal forms. For example, zinc ZnS we have taken, zinc sulfide. Zinc sulfide is a compound which can has two type of crystal structure. What are those? One is a zinc blende, we are going to study today, zinc blende, and one more is woodsite. So zinc blende and woodsite are the different crystal structures of the what? Zinc sulfide. Therefore, so it is the property in which existence of same compound in two or more crystal structures. Then they are called what? Polymorphism. Best example is, in our syllabus we have only zinc sulfide, right? The existence of same compound, two or more different crystal structures, called polymorphism. Example, zinc sulfide exist two crystal forms, zinc blende, woodsite. Okay. So it is a isomorphism, it is polymorphism. In isomorphism, two or more compound having same chemical composition and same crystal structure. But in polymorphism, same compound have 2 or more crystal structures. That is a different. Okay. So next is very, very important, types of ionic crystals. This is you might have not studied in PU level. It is there for NEET. Types of ionic solids. Okay, so we have studied ionic solid. Tell me, in ionic solid, what are the constituent particle? Ions, cation and anion. So what are the ionic solid? The solid in which constituent particles are held together by electrostatic force of attraction or ionic, yes, Coulombic force of attraction, nothing but ionic bond, called ionic solid. Then ionic solids having different structures. Now we are going to study types of ionic solids which are having different structures, or the structures of the ionic solid. So structures of ionic solid, or you can take structures of ionic solids. Structures of ionic solid. Here the structures of ionic solids classified into following types. 1. Rock salt type. It is also called NaCl type. Second one, cesium chloride type. Third one, zinc blende type. Fourth, woodsite type. Zinc blende type, woodsite type. Fifth one, fluorite type. And sixth one is anti-fluorite type. These are the types of ionic crystal structures. Okay, so rock salt type, here we are going to study NaCl. So NaCl is also called rock salt. In rock salt type structure or type structure, we are going to study NaCl structure in detail. Next, cesium chloride type structure, we are going to study about only cesium chloride, right? So questions based on first two are very, very important. Many time question was appeared, and even zinc blende also question was previously appeared. Zinc blende type, woodsite type. Okay, can you tell me example for zinc blende is ZNS, woodsite also ZNS, because ZNS has two forms, zinc blende type and woodsite type. We are going to study these two structures. Okay, next fluorite type. Example for a fluorite, you can take calcium fluoride, CaF2. So we are going to study CaF2 structure. And anti-fluoride type, we are going to study Na2O type. Na2O is a example for anti-fluoride structure. Okay, now let's say one by one. First one is sodium chloride or rock salt type structure. First listen carefully. I will give the short form notes, don't worry. First one, rock salt. Tell me, in NaCl, there is a Na plus ion, Cl minus ion. Now tell me where the Cl minus ion present and where the Na plus ion present. See, in every structure you have to remember where the anion present and where the cation present. So therefore, in NaCl type structure, Cl minus ion present in ions present in FCC. What is the meaning of this? It means Cl minus ion present where? FCC means corners. Very good. Corners and how many face centers? 6 face centers. Right? So it means Cl minus ion present 8 corners. That means all the corners and center of each face. It is about Cl minus. Then what about Na plus ion? Na plus ions occupy the all octahedral voids. So therefore Na plus ions they occupy all octahedral void. Tell me, we also studied where the octahedral voids are present. Locating octahedral void. Where? Very good. Center of cube. And edge centers. Very good. Center of cube or center of unit cell, cube, and center of edges. Right? There are how many edges? 12 edges. There are 12 edges. Therefore, so what is the contribution? 1 by 2. Now I want Cl minus ion. Yeah, 1 by 4. Cl minus ion present in FCC. Therefore, now I want number of Cl minus ions per unit cell. How many? 4 directly, no? Because FCC 4. Number of Cl minus ions per unit cell is 4. Next, what is the number of Cl minus ion? Number of Na plus ions? Number of Na plus ion per unit cell also 4. Why 4? Octahedral void. What is the formula to calculate octahedral void? N equal to 4. That is also 4. Or else you can calculate center of cube, that is a 1 into 1, and center of edges 12 into 1 by 3, which also gives 4. 1 by 4. It is 4. Right? So therefore, number of Cl minus ions 4, number of Na plus ions 4. Now I want how many number of NaCl present per unit cell. So now number of NaCl per unit cell. So which is equals to, there are 4 Na plus 4 Cl minus, which means 4 NaCl. There are 4 NaCl present per unit cell. So which is called formula unit cell. Formula unit cell. So here onwards we write FUC. Okay, therefore what is the formula unit cell of sodium chloride? 4, because 4 sodium chlorides present in 1 unit cell of sodium chloride. Okay, next is what is the coordination number? So we know that coordination number of NaCl type, rock salt type, is always 6:6. To calculate coordination number, there is no any short form, there is no any shortcut method. We have to remember it. Sodium chloride 6:6, cesium chloride 8:8. So therefore, the coordination number 6:6. It means, what is the meaning of this? 1 Na plus surrounded by how many Cl minus? There are 6 Cl minus ions. Similarly, 1 Cl also surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. Therefore, its coordination number is 6:6. Okay, so coordination number 6:6. Next, now important is what is the interionic distance between cation and anion in ACl. Okay, if I want to draw, I can draw the structure of NaCl like this. Drawing is not required. For your understanding, I will draw the one part. Okay, today let us take it is a cube. Tell me, in cube where the Na plus and where the Cl minus present? Cl minus at the corners, no? Corners, no? Okay, corners I will take Cl minus. Okay, one more corner is Cl minus. Where the Na plus present? Center of edge and center of unit cell. I will take only center of edge only, like this. It is, this particle is a cation which touches to the two adjacent particle, that is Na plus. Okay, I want only this part. Okay, now tell me, now I want interionic distance, that is distance between, the closest distance between cation and anion. Okay, now tell me, this is a, we know that this is radius, right? Edge length, right? A. So therefore, now here to here, can I take R minus? Now here to here, it is a R plus, it is also R plus, it is R minus. Therefore, now what is the closest distance? Closest distance between Na plus and Cl minus. So therefore, that can be written A equal to, I will take this is edge length, A equal to R minus, r plus r plus. So can I take 2r minus plus 2r plus, because this edge length equal to 2r plus 2r minus. Therefore can I take a by 2 equal to r plus 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 r minus, which is nothing but what is r plus plus r minus? Internuclear distance, which is also called nearest neighboring distance, right? Nearest neighboring distance between cation and anion. So in exam they will give directly a value, they expect they expect a value, they will give r plus r minus. Okay. Next, then what is the radius ratio? The radius ratio of cation Na plus to the radius ratio of anion, which is approximately equal to 0.52. These things you need to remember about NaCl structure. Okay. First point is, now most of the time very easy question, very simple question, where the Cl minus, where the Na plus present. So instead of Na plus Cl minus, sometime they will give, yeah, like A plus B minus. Like crystal, a crystal crystallizes in the form of sodium chloride type, a rock salt type, which is having A plus B minus ion. Where the A plus ion present and where the B minus ion present? If it is a rock salt type, B minus always present FCC, A plus always present, occupy all octahedral voids. So the meaning of octahedral already we have studied, center of the cube and center of edges. If you know these 2 points, you can calculate the number of Cl minus. Number of Cl minus should be 4 because FCC. Number of Na plus should be 4 because octahedral, right? Therefore, then you can calculate number of NaCl per unit cell is equal to 4, because 4 Na plus 4 Cl minus, it should be 4 NaCl, which is called formula unit cell. What is the formula unit cell of sodium chloride type? It is always 4. Next is coordination number. This you have to remember it. And next is closest distance, or closest approach, or nearest neighboring distance, or distance between cation and anion. So meaning is same. Therefore the distance between cation and anion is always equals to A by 2. And radius ratio, the radius ratio of cation and anion, which is approximately equal to 0.52. Okay, take down. Okay, cesium chloride type structure. Have written this. The radius of Na plus is 95 angstrom approximately, and radius of Cl minus is 181 angstrom approximately. So we'll get approximately the ratio of cation to anion is 0.52. Now tell me, this 0.52 in limiting radius ratio, where it comes? Which coordination number? Octahedral. Where in which range comes it? 0.414 to 0.732. That is octahedral. Okay, therefore NaCl is octahedral geometry. FCC octahedral geometry. Why it is octahedral geometry? Because Na plus ions occupy the all octahedral voids. Okay, so next second one is cesium chloride type crystal. Cesium chloride type crystal. Now tell me, as like sodium chloride, here also anion present generally lattice and cations occupy the void. Now in case of cesium chloride, let's see first Cl minus. Cl minus ions present are present at all the corners, not BCC, at all corners of the cube, right? And what about cesium plus ion? Cesium plus ion occupy the cubic void. Cubic void. How it is? Let us take it is a cube, right? In cube, all the corners are occupied by the Cl minus. So at corner I'll write Cl minus, only corners. And where the cesium plus ion? Center of unit cell, here. And actually it is touches to corner particle like this. Tell me, it looks BCC. In BCC, where the particles are present? Corners and center of body, center of unit cell. So corners are Cl minus, center is cesium plus ion. Therefore, it has BCC structure. So therefore, now tell me, so we have calculated number of Cl minus there also in NaCl, here also. Now how many number of NaCl, number of Cl minus ions per unit cell? Tell me. Why? There are 8 into 1 by 8 equal to 1, because 8 corners, contribution is 1 by 8. Similarly, number of cesium plus ions per unit cell equal to, it is also 1. Why? Cesium plus ion present at the center of unit cell, its contribution is 1. 1 into 1, 1. Therefore, what is the formula unit cell? Formula unit cell equal to, there are how many cesium plus, how many Cl minus? 1 cesium and 1 Cl, therefore 1 cesium chloride. Then what is the difference between NaCl structure, cesium chloride type structure? In NaCl, there are 4 NaCl present in one unit cell, but in cesium chloride, 1 cesium chloride present in 1 unit cell. That means here formula unit cell is 1, their formula unit cell is 4. Okay, next. Now, what is the nearest distance or closest distance between cation and anion? Yeah, tell me before that, coordination number. What is the coordination number? 8. We know that it is 8:8. In BCC, 8:8. Okay, next is closest distance, or what is the nearest distance or nearest neighboring distance? Nearest distance between cesium plus and Cl minus ion. So do you remember this distance is 4r? Very good. 4r equal to a root 3 or a root 3 or a root 2 na? It is a length of the body diagonal line. 4r equal to a into root 3. But 4r equal to what? This is the radius of r minus, radius of r minus. Here is a cesium plus. That means 4r equal to, so you can write 2r plus 2r minus, which is equals to a into root 3. But actually I want r plus r minus, which is equals to a into root 3. R plus r minus a into root 3 by 2. This is the interionic distance, or the distance between cation and anion, or closest distance or nearest distance. So a into root 3 by 2. The same thing we have studied in where? BCC also. In BCC we got same value, a into root 3 by 2. Next is, what is the radius ratio? The radius ratio of cation to the anion. Cation and anion? Yeah, cation to anion, which is approximately 0.932. Okay, right on. Cesium chloride type system. Take as it is. The radius of cesium plus 160 angstrom approximately. Cl minus already written 181 pico, that is also angstrom. Okay, next, zinc blende type structure. Hmm? Written zinc blende type structure. Example is zinc sulfide. Okay. Now tell me, here also same cation and anion. As we discussed, usually anions are present lattices, cations occupy the void. So therefore here also S minus 2 ion present in FCC. Understood no? Corners as well as center of each face. And what about zinc plus 2 ion? What may be the possibility? You see the formula, zinc sulfide. Number of sulfide is 4, no? Yeah, number of sulfide is 4. It means number of zinc plus 2 also be a 4. When this is possible? If it is octahedral, what is the structure of zinc sulfide? Octahedral. What have written? What is the structure of zinc sulfide? Tetrahedral. Coordination number 4. It means if it is a tetrahedral, will you get structure zinc sulfide? ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Zn S2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Or yeah, no, Zn to S ಬರುತ್ತೆ. You understand? Then what may be the possibility? See, S minus 2 ion present in FCC, but zinc plus 2 ions occupy the half of the alternate tetrahedral voids. Right? Zinc plus 2 occupy, it is a half of that two alternate tetrahedral voids. So therefore, now tell me number of S minus 2 ions per unit cell. 4 or not? Because FCC. Next, number of zinc plus 2 ions per unit cell equal to what? It is a half of the alternate tetrahedral void. Half means 1 by 2 tetrahedral void, 4 into 2, which is nothing but 4. That's what zinc sulfide structure. 4, 4. Then what is the coordination number? So as we know that before that, tell me what is the formula unit cell? Formula unit cell equal to, there are 4 S minus 2, 4 zinc plus 2. There are 4 ZnS. It means one unit cell has 4 zinc sulfide molecule. That is formula unit cell 4. Next. Then what about coordination number? So we know that coordination number does not related to any this. E data mele depend agalla. Coordination number purely it is a practical value. What do you say? It is a experimental value. 1 zinc plus 2 ion surrounded by how many S minus 2? 4. 1 S minus 2 surrounded by 4 zinc plus 2 ions in crystal structure. Okay, therefore it is a 4:4. Okay. Now, next it is, what is its radius? No, intermolecular distance is not required. Structure of only we have first two only. Remaining structure is not required, not there. It has complicated structure. That's what you can take radius ratio R plus by R minus, which is approximately 0.4. Tell me, if it is a 0.4, it comes in which range? 0.4. It comes in tetrahedral. That's what it does, tetrahedral geometry. Okay. Next, listen. One more. Fourth one. We have studied woodsite also. This is zinc blende. Woodsite type structure. Okay. Example. ZnS only. because ZnS has both the structure. That's what example for polymorphism is zinc sulfide. Okay, here in Woodside type structure, what about S minus 2 and what about zinc plus 2? See, Woodside type structure has exactly similar to zinc blende except only one, that is S minus 2 ion. Where S minus 2 ion occupy where present where? FCC. Here S minus 2 ions present in HCP, hexagonal close packing. That's only different. Next, then what about zinc plus 2 ions? Same. Half of the, it is half of the alternate tetrahedral wide. Same. Therefore, now what is the number of S minus 2 ions? How many? HCP 6. Here is 4, here is 6. Next, what about number of zinc plus 2 ions? That also 6. Yes or no? Next, what about formula unit cell? Formula unit cell equal to 6 ZnS. What is the coordination number? Coordination number is same in both the cases, 4 4. And what is the radius ratio? That is also same. So R plus by R minus, approximately 0.4. Tell me, what is the difference? Only arrangement of anion. Arrangement of anion FCC, here is HCP, hexagonal. Due to FCC, number of cation anion come 4 4. Due to HCP, number of cation anion come 6 6. Other things are same. Okay, copy it.
Cesium fluoride radius ratio 0.88.
Okay, better. Fluoride type structure. So what is the example for fluoride type?
CaF2.
CaF2, calcium fluoride. I told you, in generally all anions present lattice, cations occupy voids, but except this, only in case of fluoride, not fluoride, fluorite. In case of fluoride structure, here reverse, this cation occupy the lattice. So Ca plus 2 ions present in lattice. Which lattice? FCC. Therefore, calcium plus 2 ions present in FCC. Then tell me, where the anion should be present? It must be? Very good, because structure CaF2. You need to get F2 means double, no? Number of calcium plus 2 will get 4. We want double anion, that is possible only in? Very good. So therefore, F minus ions occupy all tetrahedral void. Therefore, what is the number of calcium plus 2 ions per unit cell? It is 4 because FCC. Then what are the number of F minus ions per unit cell? It should be, so 2 into 4, that is 8. Next, therefore, now tell me, one unit cell has 4 calcium plus 2 and 8 F minus. There are how many calcium fluoride? 4 8. Number of calcium fluoride per unit cell, which is also called formula unit cell. How many? 4, because there are 4 calcium fluoride. 4 into calcium, 4 calcium, 4 2s are 8 fluoride. That means one unit cell has 4 calcium, 4 2s are 8 fluoride ions. That formula unit cell is 4. Okay, next coordination number. Yes, can you tell me what may be the coordination number? I'll tell you two possibilities. One is a 4:8, 8:4. 8 is to? Why? Do you remember? There are two elements PQ. Their coordination number take XY. If the coordination number of the element PQ is XY, then what is the formula? The formula is, it is a PYQX. That is we have studied in coordination number. So therefore, in that case, the coordination number must be, you see, there is a calcium fluorine, right? So it means 4 calcium, 8 fluorine. It must be 8:4. If it is 8:4, then only you will get that. How? Calcium, fluorine. So calcium is 8, fluorine is 4. So tell me, in crisscross, what do you get? Ca4, F8. In simplified form, possible. Therefore, coordination number must be 8:4. Okay. Even its radius ratio same, approximately 0.4. Radius of cation to radius of anion is 0.4. Okay. Next, antifluoride. So antifluoride, the name itself giving meaning, antifluoride type. ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು? Yes, antifluoride type crystal structure. In antifluoride type, it's quite opposite. What opposite? In place of cation, anion will be there. In place of anion, cations will be there. Now here tell me, calcium plus 2 ions present in FCC. So here example Na2O, antifluoride. Okay, now tell me here which is anion? O-2. Therefore here anion O-2 ions present in FCC. Then what about Na plus? Cation. Here cation present in FCC, anion is? Now here cations occupy all tetrahedral voids. So therefore, now tell me, what is the number of O-2 ions per unit cell? Tell me how much? How many? 4. Similarly, number of Na plus ions per unit cell, it is 8, because total tetrahedral void 2 into 4. Next, what is the formula unit? Formula unit cell equal to, there are 4, tell me, O-2, 8, Na plus, 4 into Na2O. That means one unit cell has 4 Na2O. 4 Na2O, it means 4 2s are 8. 8 Na plus, 4 1s are 4, 4 O minus. Therefore, one unit cell has 4 Na2O. Okay. Next is, what is the coordination number? So coordination number must be opposite. Here is 8:4. Yes, it must be 4:8. And what is the radius ratio? Radius of cation to radius of anion, it is also approximately 0.4. Okay, because it is a tetrahedral. Take note. Take the note. Okay. Right. See here, notice there was question previously asked about diamond. So, what is the structure of diamond? One question. Next, what are the number of particle per unit cell in diamond? Okay. And in diamond, where the carbon atoms are present, because diamond is a allotropic form of carbon. So therefore, diamond contain only carbon. Carbon atom present in crystal lattice, even carbon atom present in voids also. Okay. So write first point. diamond has zinc blende type structure. Diamond has zinc blende type structure. That is, tell me, in zinc blende type structure, where the cation and where the anions are present? Where the anions are present? FCC. Yes or no? Where cations are occupying? Alternate tetrahedral voids. But here in diamond, is there cation anion? No. It has only carbon atom. Therefore, it has zinc blende type structure. That is, carbon atom present in FCC and half of the, yes, and half of the alternate tetrahedral void. That means both lattice as well as void, both are, carbon only present. So therefore, now I want number of carbon atoms per unit cell. How many? There are how many FCC? Okay, 4. And alternate tetrahedral, that is also 4. Total 8. Answer is 8. The number of particles per unit cell in diamond is 8. It has zinc blende type structure. Okay. Next, defect in solid. Right on. Defect in solid. Defects in solid. So what are defects and type of defects and example for defects? So what is a defect? The deviation, it is a deviation from perfectly arrangement of particle from the crystal lattice. Now what happens usually, if you see the arrangement of particle, there is a one cation which is surrounded by anion, no? One cation surrounded by anion and one anion also surrounded by cation, right? Like this. If you take this cation, okay, you see this cation surrounded by, this cation is surrounded by anion. If one cation surrounded by number of anion, similarly one anion is surrounded by number of cation, it has no defect. That is called a perfect solid, right? There is no defect at all. Then what is the defect? When defect arises. So defect is, there is a deviation. The deviation from the perfectly arrangement of particle in crystal lattice. That means there is a deviation will be there. In deviation, what happens? Sometimes the cation vacated, sometimes extra cation comes, sometimes impurities comes, sometimes both cation anions are vacated, right? There are many possibilities. Defect will be arises. So therefore, generally the defect arises mainly due to two reasons. One, it is due to vacancy of some of the lattice points, right? From the crystal lattice, some of the lattice points are vacated. They come out from the lattice. So this is the one main reason for the defect. Another reason is, there are some impurities. Let us take AB is there. Along with AB, something C will come here or something D will come. So C and D, they may present in lattice or they may occupy the interstitial side. This is gap is called what? Interstitial side. Like CC come like this, right? Therefore, some of the cations or anions or some of the lattice points vacated or some of the lattice points comes interstitial sites. Therefore, defect is arises due to mainly two reasons. One, it is due to presence of, okay, one is due to dislocation or nothing but what, vacancy of lattice point, and second one is presence of impurity. Next, defect in solid basically classified into two types. Now you can classify into three types. One, point defect. Two, line defect, and three, plane defect. There are three type of defect: point, line, plane. So what are the point defect? In our syllabus we have only point, line, plane not there. You need not to study also. So what about point defect? Point defect is the defect which arises due to irregular arrangement of lattice points. There are irregular arrangement of lattice points will be there. Due to irregular arrangement of lattice point defect will be what? Arised. These point defects are further classified into four types. One, stoichiometric defect. Two, impurity defect. Three, non-stoichiometry defect. So stoichiometry, impurity, non-stoichiometry. What are stoichiometry defect? The defect in which the stoichiometry do not disturb. What is the meaning of stoichiometry do not disturb? The ratio of cation anion will be same. The ratio of positive negative charge will be same. The defect in which the ratio of the cation anion do not disturb, or the ratio of positive and negative charges do not disturb, that is called stoichiometry. That means stoichiometry of the crystal do not disturb. Whereas non-stoichiometry, the defect in which the stoichiometry is disturbed. Sometime anion may be more, sometime cation will be more, sometime positive charges more, negative charges will be more. That means stoichiometry changes. Now here impurities, the defect which arises due to presence of impurities, which is also called doping. Doping, right? Presence of impurities is called what? Doping. Therefore, the defect which arises due to doping or presence of impurities, which is called impurity defect. Okay. Next is stoichiometry defect. This stoichiometry defect further classified into four types. One, vacancy defect. Two, interstitial defect. Three, Frenkel defect. 4, Schottky defect. Frenkel and Schottky, very important question can be expected. So in every, if not every, at least if you see the 4-5 year question paper, you can find 2-3 year question papers. Okay, if anybody want to give the question from the defect, generally they see these two, Frenkel, Schottky defect. Right. So therefore, stoichiometry defect further classified into four types: vacancy, interstitial, Frenkel and Schottky defect. Next is impurity defect. In impurity defect, there is only one example: NaCl, doping of NaCl. Based on this also, question was appeared in previously JEE. There is a problem. One good problem is there. So if they want to give the problem, they mostly give on impurity defect. Problem. There is only one problem related to this here, impurity defect. Next is non-stoichiometry defect. It is again of two types: metal excess defect and metal deficiency. Metal excess, metal deficiency. So metal excess defect, and here in metal excess defect, it is due to what? In metal excess, we have again two. What are the two? Tell me. One, deficiency of anion or excess of cation. In metal excess, metal may be excess due to one deficiency of anion. It may be due to excess of cation. And another is in non-stoichiometry, metal deficiency defect. There is only one example. Okay. So this is the brief classification of defect. Okay. Tell me, what is the defect? Tell me. What is exactly meaning of defect? The deviation from the perfectly arrangement of particle in crystal lattice is called defect. Usually when the defect is possible, say at 0 Kelvin, generally that is called absolute zero, no? At absolute zero or 0 Kelvin, crystals do not have any defect. Okay, and moreover, usually defect is always increases the electrical conductivity. That is one use of defect. Yes, example semiconductors. In defect, usually their conductivity is increases. Okay, then defect is three types: point, line, plane. Point defect. So it is nothing but lattice point. The defect which arises due to irregular arrangement of lattice points. If the lattice points are irregularly arranged, which causes point defect. In point defect, again stoichiometry, impurity and non-stoichiometry defect. Right on till here. Defects in solid over are imperfection in solid. It is also called imperfection in solid. Defect in solid or imperfection in solid. Right on? The deviation from perfectly arrangement of particles in crystal lattice. The deviation from perfectly arrangement of particles in crystal lattice is called defect in solid. Defect in solid. Next point. Defect in solids generally increases conductivity of crystal. Defect in solids generally increases the conductivity of crystal. Underline important. Next, at absolute zero in bracket 0 Kelvin. Next point, at absolute zero Kelvin, crystals do not have any defect. Crystals do not have any defects. At absolute zero Kelvin, crystals do not have any defects. Next, defects in solid is due to one, dislocation of particles, and presence of impurities. Dislocation of particles and presence of impurities. Next, defect in solid classified into three types. Defect in solid classified into three types. 1, point defect. 2, line defect. 3, plane defect. Point defect, line defect, plane defect. Next slide. Point defect. The defect which arises due to irregular arrangement of lattice points. The defect which arises due to irregular arrangement of lattice points in crystal lattice. Irregular arrangement of lattice points in crystal lattice called point defect. Called point defect. They are further classified into three types. One, stoichiometry defect. Stoichiometry defect. Two, impurity defect. Three, non-stoichiometry defect. Stoichiometry defect. Two, impurity defect. Three, non-stoichiometry defect. Right. First one, stoichiometry defect. Stoichiometry defect. Stoichiometry defect. The defect in which stoichiometry of crystal do not disturb. The defect in which stoichiometry of crystal do not disturb. The defect in which stoichiometry of crystal do not disturb. That is, the ratio of positive and negative charge should be same. That is, the ratio of positive and negative charge or charges should be same, called stoichiometry defect. Okay. It is further classified into four types. It is further classified into four types. One, vacancy. Two, interstitial. Three, Frankel. Four, Schottky. Okay. First one is vacancy defect. Tell me, in vacancy defect, how this defect arises? So vacancy, this defect arises due to vacancy of some of the lattice points. See here, now let us take this is a it is a perfect solid. Is it has any defect? This solid has no defect. Why? Obviously, one cation surrounded by number of anion, and moreover all the lattice points are occupied. It is a lattice point, all the lattice points are occupied, and moreover all the lattice points like anion, surrounded by cation surrounded by anion. It has no defect. This is called perfect solid. Okay. Then what is the vacancy defect? The defect which arises due to vacancy of some of the lattice points. Some of the lattice points get vacated, like A plus, B minus, or A plus, some B minus here. Some of the lattice points get vacated from the crystal lattice. Then it becomes what? Vacancy defect. So therefore here you need to remember one important point. In vacancy defect, what happened? Volume, density, mass. First, what happened? The mass. So when the lattice points are vacated, obviously mass of the crystal is decreases. When the mass is decreases, density also decreases, because density is equals to mass by volume. When the mass is decreases, density is decreases. Therefore, both density and mass decreases. Then what about volume? So volume remains constant because it is a solid, no? Since it is a solid, some particles come out. Is it volume become reduces? No, because already they are compressed, no? Solids already compressed, right? Since they are already compressed, they cannot further compress. Therefore, mass density decreases. Then what about volume? Remains same. This is in vacancy defect. Next is interstitial defect. In interstitial defect, let us take, there is a cation anion okay. This is a perfect solid, it has no defect, but we are studying which defect? Interstitial. Therefore, the defect in which what happened? Some of the lattice points, the defect which arises due to occupying the sum of the lattice into the where? Interstitial side. Say this is a one layer, we have studied 3D structure, no? In 3D structure, this is one layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer. The gap between the layers is called interstitial site. Okay. Now, so the defect in which some of the lattice points occupy the interstitial site, like A plus, here is B minus, something B minus, here is A plus. So due to occupying lattices, some of the lattice points were in the interstitial sites, so which gives interstitial defect. Therefore, the defect which arises due to occupying some of the lattice points into the interstitial sites. Again, important is what happened mass and density, that only important. Mass comma density increases because number of particles are increasing, right? When the number of particles increases, mass increases. When mass increases, density increases. Mass density increases, then what about volume? Volume remains constant. So volume does not change. Volume of the crystal is same. Okay. So if you understand these two, Frankel and Skatkis, you can understand easily. Okay. Take down. Vacancy defect. So as I told you, we can expect questions based on this and next Schottky defect. Okay. Say let us take here example cation, anion, cation and anion. Here what comes here? Anion, cation, it should be anion, cation. Here is cation, next anion, cation and opposite anion, cation, anion and cation. Okay. Now, is this crystal has any defect? It has no defect. Generally, crystals do not have any defect at what temperature? 0 Kelvin. That is called absolute zero. At absolute zero, crystals do not have any defects. Okay, fine. Now, what is the Frankel defect? So, Frankel defect is, see, this defect arises, Frankel defect arises when smaller cation occupy the interstitial side instead of their original site or normal site. So what happened? This is a perfect solid. Okay, in this case, if it is the cation size is smaller, this smaller cation they come out from the lattice. Okay, smaller cation they vacate their lattice and they enter into the interstitial sites. Where they enter? Interstitial site. Therefore, this defect is called dislocation. The location of the cation changes. Earlier it was lattice point, then now it is located where? Interstitial side. So therefore this defect arises when smaller cation occupy the interstitial sites instead of their original sites. Hence this defect is called which defect? Frenkel defect. Therefore remember, in Frenkel defect just cation changes position, that's it. Cation changes their position. Where to where? It is a lattice point. Lattice points to interstitial site. Therefore the position of the position of cation changes, hence it is called a dislocation defect. Okay, this defect is also called vacancy defect as well as interstitial defect. Yes or no? Yes, it is called vacancy defect because cations are vacating their normal site. Therefore, so at original position, at original site it is a vacancy. At new position they are entering, therefore they are interstitial. Therefore Frenkel defect is a vacancy as well as interstitial. So therefore this defect is called vacancy defect and interstitial defect. Next, where this defect is generally observed. This defect is observed generally, the size of the cation should be smaller. So size of cation should be smaller than what? Smaller than anion. Why? Why it is so? If the size of the cation is smaller, those cation come out from the lattice and they enter into the interstitial sites. So therefore this defect is generally observed in the size of the cation is smaller than size of the anion. And it is also observed generally low coordination number. Low coordination number crystals. Right? What are the low coordination number crystals? Generally zinc sulfide 4,4, silver chloride, silver bromide, silver iodide, etc. These are all low coordination number crystals. The previous CET question is silver bromide has both Frenkel as well as Schottky defect. Right? So these are the example for Frenkel defect. Next, therefore it is observed in low coordination number crystals. Next, it is also generally observed where cation has more polarizing power. If the cation has more polarizing power. So what is polarizing power? We will study in chemical bonding. So generally cations having more polarizing power can show this kind of defect. Generally zinc plus to has more polarizing power, Ag plus, Ag plus, Ag plus. These ions having more polarizing power. Therefore if the cations having more polarizing power, they can show this Frenkel defect. Okay, next, in Frenkel defect generally what happened? Cations are coming. It means when cations are coming and they are entering into the interstitial sites. So what happened? This moment of cation usually increase, no? When cations are earlier they are in lattice, they are fixed. Now they enter into the where? In the interstitial sites. Therefore they can move easily. So when there is a movement of ions easily possible, it means what happened? Conductivity. So therefore usually the conductivity of the crystal is increases due to Frenkel defect. Even due to Frenkel defect, so dielectric constant also increases. And these are the example for Frenkel defect. So in here possible questions are, which of the following is true in Frenkel defect? Which is false in Frenkel defect? This kind of question can be asked. If you understand Frenkel defect, almost quite opposite Schottky defect. Okay. So listen once again. So what?
Density will remain same.
Yeah, density point we have not discussed. What about density? See, density and mass does not change because particles are coming from the lattice, but they are entering into the interstitial sites. That means particles do not coming out from the complete the crystal structure. Therefore no particles are missing from the lattice and of course interstitial sites. That means density, mass remains same, constant, does not change. Of course volume is constant, does not change. Okay, it is a Frenkel defect. Okay, tell me what is the first point in Frenkel defect? Yeah, Frenkel defect is, this defect arises when smaller cations, when the smaller cation occupy the interstitial sites instead of their original sites, normal site, called Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect is called dislocation defect because cations are changing the location. Where to where? Changing the location from lattice to interstitial site. Therefore, this defect is called vacancy as well as interstitial. Where this vacancy defect? It is a vacancy defect from original position. It is a interstitial defect where? In new positions. This is original position, it is new position. Original position vacating, vacancy. New position is occupying, interstitial. Therefore, it is a vacancy as well as interstitial defect. Next, where this defect is generally observed? This defect is observed generally, the size of the cation should be smaller than anion. Okay, if the size of the cation is smaller, those smaller cation come out from the lattice, they enter into the interstitial site. And moreover, the gap here, the gap between these two layers is very small. These cation has to be enter, no? In order to enter into the interstitial sites, these cations should be very small in size. If the cations are small in size, they can enter into the interstitial side. Then this is possible. And usually low coordination number. So therefore, this defect is observed generally low coordination number. These are the crystals having low coordination number. And cation should have more polarizing power. So usually, particularly D block cations having more polarizing power. So we will study in where chemical bonding, more polarizing power cation, more covalent nature. Polarizing power of cation directly proportional to covalent nature. This we will study in chemical bonding. But okay, we will study there. But here remember, usually D block cations having more polarizing power compared to S block cation. Therefore, all are D block cation. They are having more polarizing power. Next is, usually due to this defect, conductivity increases, and of course dielectric constant increases, density remains same, volume also same. Then what about Schottky defect? Schottky defect. In Schottky defect, let us take A plus cation, B minus. It is A plus, B minus, here B minus, it is A plus, B minus, A plus, A plus. Okay, now this is a perfect solid, it has no defect, right? Right, it has no defect. Then when the Schottky defect is possible? Schottky defect arises when both cation anion missing together from the crystal lattice. Here in case of Schottky defect, both cation as well as anion, both they will miss together from the lattice. They do not enter into the where? Any? Yeah, sites. Therefore, both cation anion together they missing from the crystal lattice to maintain electrical neutrality. Okay, so therefore, when this is possible, and what happened due to this? This is only vacancy or interstitial or dislocation? This is only vacancy defect because both cation anions are vacating their positions and they are completely coming out from the lattice. They are not entering into the interstitial sites. Therefore, this defect is a vacancy defect, purely vacancy defect. Next, when this defect is observed, before that, what is the density? See, density comma mass both are decreases because number of particles are decreasing. When the number of particles are decreases, obviously mass and density decreases. Of course, volume remains same. Next, when this defect arises, this defect arises generally the cation and anion size is approximately same. If the both cation anion size, the radius of the cation and radius of the anion is same, then this defect is absurd. But in case of Frenkel defect, the size of the cation should be smaller than size of the anion, but here is size is same. Next, in case of Frenkel defect, it is observed in low coordination number crystal. This is observed in generally high coordination number crystal. So what are the high coordination number? NaCl 66, cesium chloride 88. Okay, tell me. Potassium chloride KCl, KBr. Okay, AgBr. Here AgBr has both Frenkel and Schottky defect due to its intermediate radius. The radius of the AgBr is intermediate. It is not very small, not very large. Okay, so therefore these can exhibit Schottky defect. Next, now in case of Frenkel defect, generally the cation having high polarizing power can form Frenkel, but usually here low polarizing power. That means you see Na plus, Ag plus, Cs plus, all these are alkali metals. Alkali metal cations having low polarizing power. D block metal cation having high polarizing power. So therefore usually low polarizing power cations can form Schottky defect. Okay, so these are the quite opposite points compared to the Frenkel defect. Okay, that's it. Take down.